Hi, my name is Stephanie Ortiz. This is my analysis speech on the first inaugural address by Franklin D. Roosevelt. A speech can change many lives. A leader can guide his country uh, and overcome many obstacles. This speech motivated those who were living in fear. Change is what the nation was searching for as a campaign to overcome the Great Depression. Franklin D. Roosevelt gave the speech to help the American people overcome the Great Depression. Franklin D. Roosevelt, as he was more popularly known, was a president that many people could not fully understand. Franklin was confident that he could convince the American people that they uh, a great would do the nation a great service if they would support him again for president in the critical time. Franklin D. Roosevelt was trying to motivate everyone that this was a great nation that will be revived, endured, and prosper. Today I will discuss about why I found Franklin D. Roosevelt's speech important to our American history. I will simply tell you my analysis speech by giving you details of the opening speech, the setting, as well as the pathos, ethos, logos that are given in the speech, the conclusion, the speech, and why you'll be interested in the impact it has caused for the audience. I'll give you specific details about the speech where it has taken place from. I will give the setting and a preview of the opening line as well. First of all, it happened on March 4th, 1933 at Washington, D.C., a very popular place where many people that have given good speeches there that are in our American history, as well as Martin Luther King. But although, second of all, the nation is suffering through a period of time known as the Great Depression. The opening line was truthful and direct. It regarded the nation state with regards to its current situation. During this Great Depression, my father has told me that his grandmother was part of the Great Depression and that she will have to go. They had these little specific cards that had like letterings on it specific that you have to give out to get food back. And sometimes if they didn't have enough food for that week, they'll just boil their shoes and they'll boil them till they eat them. Like that's what they had to do. They had nothing else to eat, so they'll eat their own shoes and rubber. Sadly to say, the people that suffered the Great Depression are still alive today. I'm glad that they're here with us to explain more of their history. Back to the ethos, pathos, and logos. It consists of persuasive speeches. Here are some that I have found in the speech. First of all, it's ethos. The public felt Hoover did not do enough to alleviate. Second of all, pathos. Return courage and devotion that befit in time. Third off, logos. Change was enough to create an idea to power a campaign. It takes a lot to just have not just 30 people, but the entire nation to come together and to help to our old president, Franklin Roosevelt, to overcome this. Many people have suffered, they have starved to death just to willing to do anything to keep on going, keep this nation running. Speeches must have an important conclusion. Franklin D. Roosevelt explained his conclusion. Um, and also his speech conclusion also had a connection with his audience, the nation, as known as. Many Americans saw this as a memorable conclusion. Not only did he just make history, but he brought everyone together. Like I have said, he worked wonders. That's all I gotta say. Something that, wow, like it's incredible to see a man, a president, to help our country. He connected to his audience by motivating the people to support him again. Basically, he was not just asking for their support. He was telling them that he will have a plan, that we will get through this. He was just being there by their side, telling them that we cannot just fear itself. Yes, that it happens, but this is a nation. We can keep going if we unite together as one. That's basically what he wanted our nation to do. It's just come together, the American nation together, and we'll get through this all at once. A great speech that caused an important impact. This was one of the great speeches that I researched that had an impact in our history, like I had mentioned. The speech Franklin D. Roosevelt gave was supportive, not just to himself, but to the American nation. It is one of the most popular speeches of history. It caused an impact in the lives of those who were part of the Great Depression. It makes me proud of how our nation can come together and unite as one. This experience shows how our country can stand against of all odds. My 3 points for this speech are basically that it took place in Washington, D.C. when the American nation was devastated by economic turmoil. Second of all, I will demonstrate a few simple examples of ethos and pathos and logos in the FDR speech. I'm sorry, FDR as in Franklin D. Roosevelt. Franklin D. Roosevelt requested for the people to support his plan to improve the country. The Americans respected their president and conjoined as one. The first inaugural address will forever be in our history, and it is important how a nation can unite even at delicate times. Well, I hope you enjoyed my presentation and this great history that I just told y'all. I hope you enjoyed my analysis speech. And remember, we're a nation and we can just do anything's possible as long as we unite as one and we work together as we are now. Well, thank you for watching my video, and I'm sorry if I keep on moving